champion will be crowned here in Newport. Coming up, the last session of the Welsh Open final. Now, JUNHUI is leading 7-5 and needs just 2 more frames to win this title for the first time. The world #1, Mark Selby, may well have other ideas. Our commentary team now until the title is won. World Seniors champion Darren Morgan and the great WT himself, Willie Thorne.
Well, thank you very much. And I, like I'm sure everybody at home, everybody watching here live at the Newport Centre, are looking forward to the conclusion of this match, because the standard this evening has been absolutely top draw. All day we've had sizable breaks, we've had some excellent safety, and I think it could go all the way this match. Ding will be pretty pleased to be 7-5 in front at the moment, because Mark, even though Ding made a 1-2-4, he was in the last game. Mark's at a situation now where he just can't afford any more careless shots. Maybe just one straight away, because if Ding will be taking this on into the middle.
Yes, can't emphasise how big a frame this is for Mark Selby. See, if Ding was to take it, he'd be 3 up with 4 to play. That's another good pot. He played every time he's had an opportunity tonight. I think there's only one pot he's missed. It's a long one. Mark Selby hasn't played too bad either. What a great pot that was.
Ideally, get onto the one on the black spot now. There is a gap he can stun down the line in between those 2 reds. Well, he's played, so if he's got the gap, he's played it perfectly. He knew whatever happened, he was bound to be on one of the 3. Obviously, the one he wanted to be on is the one he's playing now. And straight away, this opens everything up. Worrying time for Selby's supporters now, because this is an excellent opportunity to score quite heavily.
Just enough angle on this black to push the cue ball off 2 cushions around for the reds. A little bit short of pace, but he's not going to be too bothered. And playing the head, he can play
14
into the cluster. And the advantages of this shot is he will be disturbing some other reds. The downside, he's got to be very careful with the cue ball. There will be a little bit of luck involved. Well, he's played that absolutely perfect.
Yes, using the pack as Darren suggested to come back out for the black, and couldn't have played it better. He is undoubtedly now one of the game's very, very best break builders. A little bit sus with his temperament. If things are not going his own way, he lets his head drop occasionally, but he's magnificent in the break building department.
He's having a good, might be some value in him playing off this blue into the pink full ball here. You would have the red to left centre. He's just gone a little bit thinner than he'd have liked on this blue. He's looking to see if he can miss the cannon on the rest to the left of the pink. He's played the cannon, he's alright, he's on the one to the left centre. He can get through to the one to the corner pocket. He'd prefer to play that.
28.
If he's not on it, he's unlucky. He purposely spent a lot of time looking at the pack of reds in playing that blue into them, and knowing he was going to push that red towards the left-hand corner. it's obviously gone very, very close to being able to play it, and the one in the other middle pocket, the slow roll, is going to be, as Darren mentioned, hampered. If we're going too close to the blue just to roll it in, so he'll have to play for the green. Always tricky these, you can easily hit these thick. That's well played. Couldn't get on the blue, so he decided to go up for green or yellow. Good recovery.
My favourite sign of the week, the dustbin lid. That's where he wants to be, is inside that circle. Well, I've actually got one right. I am really surprised with myself there.
No, it's not in the middle of the circle, Darren. Dennis gets them in the middle of the circle. Dennis puts a slightly smaller circle up.
33.
Amazingly enough, now this black ball's gone in, you won't believe it, even though Ding looks like going 8-5 in front, they've potted exactly the same amount of balls. 188 balls have been potted by each player. And the points total, as you can see there, when it comes up, is very, very similar. Selby just in front on aggregate due to his couple of centuries he made earlier on. Highest break exactly level, 124. And what success rate, as you can clearly see. Virtually level again, 93-92, but the key point, Ding Junhui is likely to go with 4 to play. That's the only stat that Mark Selby is not level with, but hello, he's not on a red.
48.
He could play a double as a shot to nothing here, because he can still get on the black, and as we see this shot. He didn't catch that front red as he did, he's bound to have been on both those reds, but catching the first red has put them safe.
Yes, and if he doesn't go for the double or the red into the yellow pocket and reverts to playing safe, might be the little change of fortunes maybe for Mark Selby tonight. Maybe that was the little quirk that's going to change things for him, because it did look for all intents and purposes that Ding Junhui was definitely going to win the frame with this effort. And he still could do, because that was again an unbelievable pot into that yellow pocket and back on the black perfectly. He has played that absolutely perfectly. This has been great standard.
Right into the heart of the pocket, Darren, as well. Never touched the sides, that shot. But wait, do we have another? There's a little smile from Ding there. He didn't get onto the 2 reds he wanted, but as you can see, he's just come out enough to be able to get the second of the 2 reds.
$57.
The way both these great young players have played, it's unlikely now we're going to go to 8-all, but just remember at 8-5 behind some 5 or 6 years ago, Mark Selby was in this position against one of the greatest players of all time, Ronnie O'Sullivan, and he came back to win 9-8. He's going to have to need that kind of form again to get back into this match.
$65.
So again, that was the black that he needed. So this is definitely now going 8-5 up with 4 to play. Been short of any breaks. There's been, bar for 2 frames, there's been big breaks in every single frame by both players.
Yes, and those 2 frames you're talking about, Darren, were frames 4 and 5, where there wasn't a break above 50. This was the catalyst of this frame-winning break here, potting that to keep the break going. Playing the cannon here, let's see how perfect he can hit this one. That's just about perfect. We mentioned he was one of the best in the world at break building. There's a prime example.
84. $89. 90.
Oh, there's Mark Selby's wife, Vicky, looking on, and some Chinese supporters in front. Vicky's looking on there and hoping Mark's going to produce one of those famous comebacks he's done on a couple of occasions.
97.
Well, this has been another wonderful exhibition of break building from Ding Junhui. Amazing enough, he's only had 2 centuries in the tournament, both this evening.
105. 108.
Got a slight kick there, but still no problem.
112.
124 in the last game, a possible 130 here.
117. 123.
Every game has been shared this evening until now. Ding Junhui just won 2 on the trot with back-to-back centuries. Selby's done it before from 8-5. He's going to have to do it again. Ding Junhui leads 8-5.
Is there any way back from here? Brilliant from Ding. Centuries in the last 2 frames. Any in this tournament so far. Dominic, what a time to pull out 2 incredible breaks like that.
Yes, that's right. When chips are down or when you need to produce your best to march on as Ding has, you know, he's found that A game of his, and it's just that ramrod straight correction of his is really standing in good stead this evening, and you know, full credit to him, 2 tremendous frames there.
And of course, Mark Selby does have this reputation for making big comebacks. He made a comeback from exactly this score down against Ronnie in 2008 to win the title then. What chance do you think he'll do that again?
Well, he certainly won't give up, Mark Selby. That's exactly what you say. He won't give up. But I've got to make something clear there. I don't think Mark Selby won the Welsh. Ronnie lost it that particular night. I mean, Ronnie had some great chances and let them go. I don't think Ding will do that. If Ding's given a chance, as shown in the last 2 frames, I feel he'll take them.
Well, as you say, Ding playing some absolutely brilliant stuff in those last 2 frames. And this long red in this break was something really special. Yeah,
absolutely. I mean, he knew that if he screwed the cue ball the way he did, he wouldn't be leaving anything on except the red he's taking. So there wasn't too much pressure on that, especially given the